If you clicked on this video, you must be a bad bitch. And since you're in the right place, let's get into it. Hey, 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 let's get into it. Hey. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Wen, and who that in the bag? Who that in the bag? Who that in the bag? As you can see, I recently got my silver play button, and I just wanted to say thank you so much to you guys for making this dream come true. It won't be possible if not for the constant love and support that I get from you guys on this channel. So enough about me, now let's get into the video. Today I have a beginner-friendly makeup tutorial for you guys, for my girlies who want to slay but don't got all day. I recently got some new makeup stuff, finally. Took me long enough after using expired makeup for the last 2 years. But yeah, as you can see, my face is all prepped up. I already used some of the products to cleanse my face and an essence. If you want to see me do all the steps to prep my face for my makeup, you can comment down below and I can shoot that in the next video. But for today, we're just gonna skip right into the makeup steps. First of all, I want to use this moisturizer. I use this one, Moist Essence. Girlies, you have to prep your face, okay? You can't possibly go to a farm without seeds now, can you? What are you gonna grow? You want to cultivate something, you have to go with seeds. After moisturizing my face, I like to go in with this Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer and put that on all of the parts of my face that get really oily. Yeah, so I like to put that on my T-zones, and if you see me looking over at the side a lot, it's because I have a mirror on this side and I'm just trying to check to see if still in frame or if my storage is crappy. Now, since that is all blended out, I like to go in with this Sylvimak all day spray. It's kind of like a sealant. Actually, my makeup artist friend, she told me this step, so shout out to you, my love. And just seal in all that moisture. Just let that dry out because we're not in a hurry, okay? Bad bitches don't hurry unless you want to, okay? You only get to do the things that you want to do. Period. Now, since that is all dry, I like to actually do my brows first. I like to go for like a 2000s vibe because I mean, I believe that's, you know, the baddest of seasons, to be honest. The 2000s, they were slaying. I like to do my brows first because I believe that is my most tedious part of my makeup look, so I just like to do that and get it out of the way. For my brows, I like to start with a black pencil. I'm just using this random one. It's called Eversheen. Your brow pencil, it needs to be sharp, sharper than your mouth. See that? That is very sharp. It needs to be pin straight. I recently just saw this hack on TikTok while I was scrolling one day. It was from Spell MXO. Did I say that right? Yeah, so she said you start from the end of your brow bone, just go up like this and bring it down to the end of my brows. Then you want to go from the top and connect the line to the top end of where it's ended, that place, your arc, whatever, English, please. And then you want to start to fill it in, and you want to go lightweight because you don't want to go crazy, except you're trying to channel 2016. You want to go lightweight on your strokes and try to imitate your natural brow lines. I don't like to go in too much with the brow pencil. This is when I introduce my brown pencil. You can just get this at a random anywhere, to be honest. And I like to fill in my brows with a brown pencil just so it gives me more of a natural look. And for the front of my brows, I like to go in with thin strokes going upwards and try to imitate my natural brows. I'm gonna go back in with my spoolie, which is this brush. Ooh, we're matching. Okay. And just try to blend that out. For this makeup, you don't have to blend a lot because we don't want to look crazy, okay? We're bad bitches. Yes, we are. We don't look crazy. No, we don't. And now that is all blended out to my liking, I like to go in with a lighter shade of concealer. And for that, I'm using this one, the Zikel one in the shade Golden Beige. I like to put a little bit on my hand because I like to control the amount of concealer or foundation that I use on my makeup. My angle brush, I like to go in with a little dab of concealer already on my hand, and you want to be as lightweight as possible. So you want to take a little, because a little does go a long way when you're doing your makeup, okay? You don't always have to go big or go home. Sometimes you can go little and you still go home. So for this, I like to start from the beginning and try to clean that up as lightly as possible without putting too much concealer, just focusing on cleaning up excess makeup from my face. And once you feel like that is cleaned up enough, I like to go in with another brush and try to blend that out. That is already looking really good already, but we're not done. Now for the top, I like to go in with my foundation. I'm using this Estée Lauder Double Wear in the shade Nutmeg. I like to go very lightweight on my foundation because it is liquid and it doesn't have a pump or anything like that. So you gotta be very careful if you're using this foundation as well. And then I just wipe down my brush. For that, I like to start from the tail to give it a more sharp look. More sharp look. Do you see that? Pretty easy. And then I like to go to the front and try to thin that out and make it look as natural as possible. Do y'all see how much I took from the top? And after that, I like to finally go in with the brush and brush this upwards. Does that look good? No way, I don't even know. Only one way to find out, and that is at the end of the video. Oh! I'm rhyming. They're not sisters, but they're cousins, which is close enough. Next, I like to go with this LA Girl Pro Concealer Color Corrector. Put it underneath my eyes to try to cover up my dark circles. A little bit of color theory going on. I just like to take a little bit. I just blend that out with my fingertips. This is what it looks like after blending. And after that, you want to go in with your foundation again. Like I said, this is mine. And you want to go in with a little bit at a time because this is a pretty full coverage foundation. And for this, I like to start using this brush. I don't know what it's called. And pat, pat, pat on my hand before I pat it to my face. And it's like a perfect shade match, but I low-key feel like this foundation oxidizes and gets darker. I don't know if you guys can see that on my eyebrows. I have like some darker patches. Maybe it's the eyebrow pencil or maybe it's the foundation, I don't know, but I kind of feel like it does get darker a little bit. But yeah, you want to keep blending and blending a little. Foundation goes a long way, and you want to blend it. You put the corrector as well, which is underneath your eyes and everywhere you put it. A little bit on my nose as well, but it's not really necessary because I'm gonna go in with some concealer next. And for excess, I don't like to go too crazy on the top of my face. I just like to use what I have left on the brush and try to blend that out on my forehead. Also, pro tip, you want to bring it down to your neck as well because you want to have a shade match completely. Because you don't want to go out looking like a separated curdled milk, okay? You want to go out looking as natural as possible. Now for concealer, and I'm using this Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Butterscotch. And for concealer, I just like to go directly with the tube and put that on my under eyes. Put a dot there because like I said, a little goes a very long way. Oh, my hair is getting in my way. Another dot at the end of your eyes as well. That's enough. Then I just go in with my hands first and try to pat that out. And see, put that too much on my nose, but we're gonna fix that, okay? Then I like to go in with this flat brush, blend from the bottom to the top. You want to focus on taking it back up because you don't want to bring it down. You want to do the same for the other side as well. And I know it looks a bit crazy right now, but stick with me. We're getting somewhere, okay? When I get tired of using a brush, I like to go in with a beauty blender. You can just get a beauty blender from any store. And before I put the beauty blender on my face, I like to put a little bit of setting spray on it to kind of get it a bit wet and moisturized. This is what it looks like after much time spent on blending. And now we're gonna contour. And for that, I like to take this CPD 3-in-1 Eyes, Cheeks, and Lips palettes. This is what it looks like. I like to use this color, and then for that I like to go in with my angle brush again. Just take a little bit, and what I like to do on my nose is I like to go from the apex, is it called the apex? I don't know, of my nose, and make a V. And I actually learned this from the Asian girlies because they're the ones that put me on this form of contouring, because it gives you this kind of like button nose type of nose contour. So I really like this step, honestly. And then I also like to make like a circle around the tip of my nose, and that is it for contour. I'm just kidding. Go in with this angle brush, but it's fluffy as well. Blend that out and try to focus on where you put the contour until the harsh lines disappear. Now you're done blending. Go in with your concealer. Make a little line. Went a little bit overboard over there, but yeah, this is what you want it to look like. And now I like to go in with my beauty blender. And any excess concealer, just bring it to the top, to your forehead, and blend it out as well. So this is what it looks like after blending. For setting my face, I'm using this Ceendies Beauty Line Filter Finish. Now I'm gonna just pat that onto the areas that I applied concealer, which is under my eyes, on my chin, my forehead. And then I like to use my beauty blender on my nose, only to the part where I applied concealer. Only. For a bit more contouring, I like to use this palette. It's called V Beauty. I like to use the shade Dark Chocolate and Maroon. I just like to mix it up a bit because I kind of feel like. And for that, I like to use my foundation brush and try to put that on my cheekbones. But you're going upwards. I also like to go on my jawline. Then I also like to go on the top of my forehead. Try to avoid where you put the concealer. So it's now time for blush, and we're coming back with the CBD palette. So for blush, I like to go in with my blush brush and go in with the pink one right here. And then I like to put the rest underneath my nose and on top, just like so. I like to put some on my chin. Yeah. And that is what it looks like after blush has been applied. And I just like to go with my setting spray. I use this Omaricode Skin Mist. Once that is all dry, we're moving on to the next step, which is my eyes. We need to add a bit of definition to our eyes. So we're just gonna go in back with the contour palettes in the shade Dark Chocolate and Maroon. You know the same shades you use for your contour. Just go in with those same shades and put it on your eyelids first. So I just go in with the same color of blush that I use for my face. Use these two shades, I think. A little bit of this and a little bit of that, and just put it on your eye. I'm just going with my blush brush, to be honest. Pretty quick and easy, if I do say so myself. That's basically all I do for my eyes. Next, I like to use this particular brush. It's as thin as the angle brush, but it's not an angle brush. And then I'm going in with this Younger Beauty Gelato Black Eyeliner. I think I should zoom in so you guys can see what I'm doing. Only on the waterline. Next, we're gonna do the eyeliner. For eyeliner, just like to follow the shape that my waterline follows and just draw a straight line. Like so. And then try to connect the straight line on the top of my eyes, but not connecting it to the top of the liner already, because that's what's gonna give it a sharp look. As you can see, I didn't connect it directly to the top of the liner. I just stopped like midway, so it gives it like a snatched look. And we're just gonna do the same for the other eye. You see, pretty simple. I just like to draw a little thin line across my eyes. is what it's looking like so far. But I like to do a little extra step to give my eyes a bit more sultry look. But before that, to go in with my eyeshadow palette, more like my eyeshadow Bible. Look how thick this is. This is from Blossom Makeup, and this is what my eyeshadow palette looks like. I think one of you guys asked me what eyeshadow do I use, and this is the one. It's an eyeshadow Bible. So to give my eyes a more sultry look, I like to go in with the highlighter shade and put it right in front of my eye, like so. The other side as well. I like to take thin brush, as thin as this, and go in with my eyeliner and try to bring it down to give my eyes like a cat eye type of look. Cat eye? Ooh, gnarly. Not doing too much, just a little stroke, another stroke. I usually have to hold my breath for this one because it is like so tedious. You guys see what I'm talking about? Now it looks like cat eye. Gnarly. That's pretty much it for my eyes. Next, I just like to use mascara. But for me, I don't have that much lashes, so I just like to go in with mascara and brush up what I have of my lashes at all. And I'm using this one, Zaron Lengthening Mascara. Same for the other side as well. For the next step, I'm using lashes simply because I just don't have enough. Naturally, due to the fact that I used lash extensions a lot last year, and it wasn't their fault. I just kept picking at my lashes and they all fell off. That's what happens when you're not careful with your lash extensions. I'm going to use these lashes. I'm not very perfect at putting my lashes on myself, but I'm gonna try. And my sister got these for me from Temu, so they were pretty cheap. You can skip this step if you want to because our makeup look is pretty much done already. I'm just gonna put the lashes on and get back to you guys. These are the lashes on, and like I said, I'm not perfect at doing my lashes, so if they look a little weird, mind your business, all right? Before anything, back with my contour palette and try to blend out all of my makeup looks. So for this, I'm just gonna use this cream caramel one because I feel like that is much my tone, or the chocolate one. I just like to mix them both because honestly, I don't know. If it looks good, it looks good. And I'm just gonna go in with the two of them and blend out my makeup. So because I kind of feel like that gives it like a blurry finish. Then I'm gonna go back with my eyeshadow palette because now we're adding highlight. You know where we applied the concealer and stuff? We're gonna go in with the highlighter and put that on our nose, to the parts where I apply the concealer, and the top of my nose as well. I really like the tip of my nose to be as shiny as possible because it kind of makes you look super cute in my opinion. Lastly, I just like to go for a shade that is closer to my skin tone, which is this one. It's the shade Amara, and put that on my cheekbones. I want people to see your face before they see you. Very cutesy, very demure. And for the final step of my makeup, the lips. And for this, I like to use this pencil. It's not really black, it's like a darkish brown kind of pencil, and I like to overline the top of my lip just a little bit. I like to bring this down following my natural lip line so it gives me like a pouty look, if you know what I mean. Next, I like to bring it in just a little bit over here so it gives off an illusion that you're pouting. What I like to do next after this step is to blend. This is what it's looking like. And then I'm still gonna use my blush palette because I want my makeup look to look as even as possible. So I'm just gonna take the same color blush that I used on my cheeks and put it at the middle of my lips, just like so. Just for a little bit more pizzazz, I'm using my lip palette. This is the Bechark Ageless Dream 18-in-1 lip palette, and I like to go in with this warm tone, this one that looks like it's orange. I like to go and put it right on top of a lid. Yeah, I'm gonna go back in with my setting spray, the Omaricode one, and spray. Some got in my mouth. Oh my god. Lip gloss. You can use any lip gloss. It's perfect. Whoever invented lip gloss, you deserve your flowers. Now we're just gonna let that dry off. I'll be right back. This is what we have. This is the finished look. Let me know, you guys, did we slay? I think we did. Oh my god, thank you so much for 100,000 subscribers once again, you guys. And let me know if you want to see me do a lot more videos like this. It was really fun for me to make this video, and I enjoyed every step. I love getting glammed up, and I kind of feel like I prefer doing my makeup to makeup artists doing my makeup. Not that they're not good at what they do, I just think that I know my face more, therefore I am able to put products on my face and just try to make it work for my face a lot more. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and please subscribe to my channel if you want to, like, comment as well, and follow me on all of my socials if you want to as well. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, you still here? The video's over. Go on, get, shoot. Come on, get out of here.